York, Texas here. Time for race 7 in the manufacturers exhibition. We are at the Barcelona track in Spain. I'm in the McLaren, of course, starting in 13th. So as you see here, I'm just past the last chicane, big sausage curb there when the start goes. I'm getting a little slippery because my strategy is to start on the medium tires. I rarely do this because I want to have the faster tires first and I can be done with it. Here I'm swerving a little bit to maybe get some heat in these medium tires as I go into the first turn. It goes pretty well, surprisingly. This was a little bit dangerous strategy, I felt. So well, as I started in the back, I was sticking with my strategy here. I have this other McLaren behind me and he's breathing down my neck a little bit. I think he was also, it was funny because we were in 3 McLarens in a row, and I think he is also on the medium tires and he's going wide and he goes out in the gravel, so bye-bye to him. So we're just about through with the first lap that we survived on the medium tires, so that was kind of my goal, and I actually kept up pretty well with the little, there's quite a, you see the whole line of cars there. We're cutting now to the 3rd lap. My strategy was to do 4 laps on the mediums. So here I'm on the 3rd lap, and there's some cars behind me here that's catching up with me, as you see. They are on the faster soft tires. My plan is to do 4 laps on the mediums, then switch to soft for 8 laps, and then another stint with 8 laps for the soft. So you see they are all over me here. I have the shifter and what's in a 125cc, probably a motorbike guy. So he's all over me here. And then there is the McLaren behind there on the soft tires as well. So I'm really fighting here to stay with them. So I mean, we're almost 3 wide here, but I'm staying ahead of these guys. You're gonna see the McLaren passes me. I'm squeezing him a little bit there, and he actually goes wide. So I'm able to recover my position there. And I'm just holding on for dear life. But I managed to stay ahead of these guys, and that was kind of key. So here I'm going in for my first stop, getting onto the soft tires, finally getting rid of the mediums. But it was kind of key that I could keep those 2 guys behind me at this point. So I'm coming out here, starting lap 5. So we're cutting forward a little bit because now I'm on my fresh softs. So here I'm chasing down an Audi, and he is on the medium. I saw that later in the replay. So doing a nice move here. He's locking up. Do you see the smoke from the tires? But I can comfortably pass him. And now I'm sitting in 16th, so I did some recovery. So not that much happened in the few other laps. There were people that were transitioning to the different strategies. So here is actually stop number 2, lap 12, filling up, and now I'm ready to take the fight to the end. Coming out on the track here in 13th place. So this is my last stop. I filled up. Cutting forward here, again there's been pit stops and transitions, so I'm sitting now in 11th place, and look at me. I mean, I don't know, that wasn't good. I got a 1 second penalty. I really tried to slow down there to make sure I didn't get any advantage. So now I'm sitting behind the Porsche of the Dundo. I think he's on mediums, if I remember here. I have pretty easy easy task here to kind of challenge him quite a bit. I'm sitting on my pretty fresh softs at this point. You should also notice the other, I'm kind of in a little Porsche sandwich. I have a Timber Hawk behind me, really competent driver. We're gonna see some really nice driving from him. So I got a 1 second penalty, so that's what I'm serving there. I'm fading out, and so did also Timberhawk had the penalty. So at the end of the day, that 1 second penalty didn't really cost me anything. It cost me some distance over to the Dundo Porsche that's in front of me there. But I'm keeping Timberhawk at bay. So here we coming in to start lap number 16. You see there are people also changing tires there. And as we come down here, Timberhawk is really challenging me. He's diving into the inside, and there isn't really much for me to do there. I just let him pass, and I'm taking up the chase. And we're gonna see he struggles in this turn. This is not the first time we're gonna see that, but then he tries to kind of park in front of me, but I'm able to get on the inside. It's a tight squeeze here, and I'm just able to pass him, and he comes in to challenge me on the inside in this tight left-hander. I'm able to keep the position, and I'm really enjoying this race here with Timberhawk. It's so much fun. This is when this game is just the best. We see also the Dundo in front of us. Timberhawk goes a little bit wide there. And we're coming up to going up the hill a little bit to finish lap 16 with the chicanes. And I'm absolutely not straddling the first chicane. That's not my thing. I just straddled the second one. So Timberhawk is getting a good exit here. And he's in my slipstream comfortably. And he wants to go on the inside. And I decide not to challenge him too hard again. And here we see again, you see he's going really wide there, so I really managed to gain, and he's really signaled that, hey, I want to inside here. So now I'm in his slipstream here, coming into the left-hander. Really want to be careful, don't want to bump in, get any penalties on me here on lap 17 out of the 20. Coming up the hill, and he gets a little bit compromised here, I think, by the Dundo in the Porsche in front of him. So I'm able to kind of keep, and the Dundo he's on, so he got a penalty, Timberhawk there, so he serves that penalty. So now I'm behind the Dundo here, and I'm really pushing, because my goal was to get into the top 10, and it looks like that's what I'm going to be able to do here. But we know that Timberhawk is a really competent driver, so he might have other plans for me. So he's pushing hard here, and he's getting a good exit here. But as I'm coming up to him, the McLaren, he is just, look at him. I'm able to pass him. And I know he want to take the inside, so I do as much as possible. So he's swerving out on the outside. I'm going outside and squeezing him a little bit, and he has to comply and go in behind me. Such a close race and a lot of fun, a clean racing with Timberhawk here. The Dundos still sitting in front of us there. He is now on pretty rugged mediums, I think. I'm getting a little bit of distance to Timberhawk while I'm gaining on the Dundo in his slipstream. Coming up the hill here. Starts to break a little bit weird there, so just want to make sure I get a really good run on him here. We see someone that's faded out a little bit, that he actually went off track just in front of us and regained. So I'm going on the inside here. And nice and neat. Look at that pass. Beautiful. So the BMW there, he's on mediums. And we're getting quite a squeeze as we're going through here. It's nice and clean. It's just everyone gets kind of backed up there. And here I'm sitting in the slipstream of the BMW. And yeah, only one thing to do here is to brake as late as possible. And that's what I'm doing, and it sticks. BMW gets a little fishtail going there. And I'm getting a good run away from the BMW. And he is on the medium, so he's kind of plugging up a little bit behind me. So here we're coming out of the chicane for the last time, going in under the checkered flag with Timberhawk just behind me. 8th place, started in 13th place. I had a pretty good qualifying time, I thought, 1:34.8, but it yielded me the place to start on the 13th. But that's okay. I had a lot of fun with this race, and I hope you enjoyed it too. So if you don't mind, press the like button and subscribe if you haven't done already. So again, really appreciate you watching this race, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye bye.